weld that up. We're making clearance for the turning radius of the big tires. We had to modify the body mount, lower fender brace, eliminate this nice big stick out piece that comes from the factory, which actually interferes with the steering. When you get above a 26-inch tire, it creates a problem. So we're modifying this into a flat situation. We're reconfiguring it. It'll have the same integrity that it had. It'll just be cleaner and be able to get more turning radius out of the vehicle.
So just a little detail work. You know, obviously we're showing you videos of why we do custom wheel fitment, you know, to avoid hitting in the fender skirts. It's best to do this prior to wheel fitment, prior to paint, you know, so you don't have any, you know, issues once the car is beautified. But just take a look at the car. Like a lot of the stuff that you're looking at now, the wheel well, the radiator support, the cowl, you know, all of this stuff hardly won't even be seen. You know, once you put the fenders on, once you put the hood on, the detail work, how the backside of the radiator support was painted the same exact color as the, you know, the interior engine bay, the wheel wells, your firewall, the engine, you know, had to be masked up a separate time to paint the front part, the exterior color of the car. So when you look through the grille, everything color coordinates. So just the amount of time that just went into the radiator support alone, you know, all of those minor details, you know, 80% of the time won't even be seen. So I think that's big to know the craftsmanship that actually went into, you know, all of what we do here, what we can offer. A lot of people might not go this far, but if you want to go this far, we can get it done. You know, VTSV Auto, baby. Let's do it.
Modify the fender, but I'm just saying we modify this stuff in here, roll it in a little bit, eliminate this tab right here. So we got plenty clearance.
This is the bolt piece?
Yeah, that can be modified. That's the welded on piece they put on. I can fix that. I don't worry too much about that.
Yeah, because this.
Now I'm gonna trim. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim this and then roll this in tiny here. That way it pulls the wheel well that way, and then this will pull the wheel well this way. And we just recontour the wheel well a little bit with him and dolly work. And you know, once this is straightened out here, I think we'd be good. We're gonna have some clearance on it. That's why I put it on that roller, so we can move it around a hell of a lot easier.
Good,
yeah.
But we need to get a true fit with that wheel on them.
Oh, I know.
Because I'm thinking,
see, I don't know
like
how
all of this stuff
gonna...
right here is good. What you did, I just think the stuff in front of it is gonna have to go.
Oh, that's gone.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut this, all this shit here. I'm gonna mark it, trim this off. This corner here, I'm gonna cut right off because this corner don't need to be there. Make it nice and straight here, and then we're gonna roll this in. You know, like right from here over, just roll this in a tiny bit. That way when we put the wheelhouse in, it pulls the wheelhouse this way closer to this, and then this bolt, and then you'll have all this clearance instead of having this damn thing sticking out like that. You know, that was taking all your clearance away. You know, that's gone. Now you got radius.
Yeah, but this,
that has to be modified.
With the wheel is the issue.
Right.
So even though this is nice and done right, when you put that wheel on here, it's still gonna touch the wheel here.
Yeah, but we're gonna. What I'm gonna do is roll this and then recontour. You know how the wheel well got that bump going outward? We're gonna bump that inward so that fills into this space here.
This whole thing got to go.
Yeah, that corner's gonna come right off. And then this brace here, I'm gonna remake this. I'll mark it, remake it, and just weld in the piece there. And that'll eliminate a lot of the bullshit that's, we're running into. And it'll work. And then we gotta duplicate it on the other side the same way, but the mounts are a little bit different, so it's gonna look a little different, but it's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm happy. We're gonna have the clearance we need. Cut this, bring that in, weld that up. And I think he's gonna have all that excess room that we wanted. I'm not sure how far out these wheels are gonna come this way. But even at that, we've got a good, we've got decent clearance. We just need an inch and a half, which I got out of it. Now I'll clean up the bottom and give us that little extra where that point is on the bottom that the tires like to rub on. And once that's done, things should be better. Look at that, like brand new. Might have to trim this a little bit more in here. Don't know at this point. Once we get the suspension in, so we can do an actual turn and spin. We got the clearance, we got nice steering. We'll clean this up some. Clean this up. We got to clean a little body line variation here. There's just, a little contour shape before we paint it. And then redo, this here because of the modification on the fender. We had to straighten this out a little bit.